Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is November 4, 2021. We will do a quick market prep for tomorrow, November 5th, 2021. So with that, we'll look at market update, spot few trends with the ETFs, look at few selected stock chart, look at the beaten down stocks with a great potential, and look at few low price growth stocks, and look at the best way to grow your portfolio safely with rule of 40, positive net margin, and low debt. Let's also look at few top stocks with a high short ratio, unusual volume. We will also look at Ttm Squeeze indications and take it from there. So with that, let's jump in here and let's look at quick market action here. So this is today's market action. As you see here, Dow Jones Industrial Average started a little weaker here and then jumped up. And we got Nasdaq here, as you can see here, pretty much in the trading range here. And we got S&P 500 finished up here nicely. So with that still, market a little bit weaker. As you look at the advanced decline line, there are more issues which are declining than advanced. So that's why there may be a little bit weakness in the market. We'll see how it goes. As you look through futures here, futures are opening up right now, as of now, a little bit weaker here, especially S&P 500 and Dow Jones. Nasdaq is doing okay here, as well as Russell 2000 is doing okay. And we'll look at this very carefully and buy some selected stocks here. So with that, from a stock news perspective, we got Uber here. Uber is up nicely, 72% from last year. Looks like folks are traveling right now. That's a great sign for travel sector in general. Even though they did well, their DD stake, which is a Chinese company, that contributes to a big loss here. And we got Peloton here, shares fell 25% and looks like there is a weak holiday forecast here, and the CFO admits they underestimated reopening impact. So that's why last year it was doing great. This year with the reopening, there is a hit or an impact to Peloton here. I think it may be good to buy a little bit of Peloton here and take it from there. And we got Square here. They say Bitcoin demand slowed down in Q3 but picked up in October. So earnings weigh in a little bit on the stock here. Stock came a little bit down. And we got Bill.com here. It's a back office automation software. Stock shoots higher. This is a great stock. Good to buy on any weakness. This is a compelling stock here. They've been taking out all this manual effort in the back office. And then we got GoPro here. Stock surges after the earnings. Company is confident despite of supply chain crunch here. I think GoPro is trying to make a slow comeback. It's good to buy on pullback and go from there. And we got Datadog here. This has been doing great of late. All the big data stocks are doing great. Along with it, Datadog is doing great here. So at this time, we would wait for a little pullback here. It's not prudent to jump in buy at these levels here. On the other hand, we got Verizon here, VLDR. Q3 loss widens. They name a new CEO. It may be okay to buy some Verizon here, take advantage of this downturn here and take it from there. And we got here Livent, which is a lithium stock here. The company really did well here, and they also tweaked their guidance higher. So lithium is on fire here. It's good to buy lithium on a downtick here and then accumulate. And we got Chemnors here, chemical company. Stock rallies 8% on a Q3 beat, and they also raised the guidance here. And we got Carvana here. Carvana is a car vending machine, as you know. Sales more than double, but that created some problems to Carvana. And finally, we got Dropbox here. Shares inch lower despite of sales and earning beats. We'll look at some of these stocks and see if it is good to buy some of these stocks. So with that, let's jump into Thinkorswim platform, look at some market action and go from there. So as you look through here, we got your futures here. As you look through, S&P 500 futures is a little bit low here, down 2 here. It's a rocket ship, as you can see, are doing nicely here. I would be selective. And we got Nasdaq, it's again doing great, as you can see here, almost at the top here. I would be a little careful. It might open up a little bit lower tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. This can change overnight. And then you got Dow Jones Industrial Average, a little bit weak, as you can see here, down 40 here. It might change overnight. We'll see how it goes. And finally, we got Russell 2000. Again, it's pretty strong here. We'll see how it pans out overnight and take it from there. Still, there are great names to buy here. We'll look at some of those names and go from there. Next, we'll look at bond market here and see what we can buy in the what we can make out in the bond world. As you look through bonds here, generally a little bit weak, as you see here, opening up a little bit weaker here. That should help stock market. And if you look through interest rate here, interest rate is also inching lower. That will help stock market. And as you look through crude oil has been dropping off late a little bit. Today there is some strength here. We'll see how it goes. It's okay to buy some selected great stocks. This is a little weaker here. We got to be careful. And then you got gold here. As you can look through here, gold is doing some nice uptick here. It's up here. As stock market comes down a little bit, gold will get some strength or a momentum here. It's a risk off play. We'll see how it goes. Next, we'll look at few stocks and see what's going on from an action perspective. Let's start with the big stocks here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at a few stocks here and go from there. So as you scan through here, we got Apple. Apple is a big $2 trillion market cap here. After coming down pretty hard, it's kind of trying to make its way higher here. Apple is always good. It's good to buy on a weakness. There are a lot of news about holiday sales of iPhone. It could be weaker. I think it's always good to buy Apple if it comes down a little bit. Right now, as you can see here, RSI is 59, a little hot for me. We'll have it come down a little bit and then buy. And we got Microsoft here, as you can see here. We got a great looking chart here. Microsoft is surpassing Apple a few days ago. I think this is a rocket ship here. As you see the RSI here, RSI tells it's overbought here. I would be waiting for a little pullback here before I buy Microsoft. And then you got Amazon.com here. As you see here, it's doing great of late. As you see, it came back pretty hard. Now it's trying to make its way higher. Right now it's a little hot for me with the RSI 59. I would wait for a pullback here and then go from there. And then we got Facebook here. Facebook is again a little weak here. RSI is 52. We can still buy Facebook here. I'm sure they will do well with their Meta new chapter here. As you can see here, RSI is low here. You could buy some Facebook at these levels. You could also buy Twitter and Snapchat and some of those names also. So with that, let's jump in here, look at a few more. So we got a few more here with the Google. Google is again a rocket ship doing great, as you can see here. RSI 61, that tells you caution, don't buy here, wait for a small pullback here. I would be waiting for a pullback. Keep watching the RSI levels. It's almost to the top here. It's good to wait for a little pullback here. And we got Netflix, same story. Netflix is doing great here. RSI is 58. We should wait for a little pullback before you buy here. Nvidia is a rocket ship, as you can see here. It's going up and up and up. This might join $1 trillion club pretty soon here if it goes in this scale here. So we'll wait for a little pullback here. No need to jump in at this high tick here. Let's wait for a little pullback. Look here, RSI is on the red zone here. It's completely overbought at this time. On the other hand, J&J, you could still buy here. RSI is 53. Stock has been pulled back a little bit. I think it's good to buy some J&J at these levels and take it from there. And now let's look at a few more here and go from there. There you go. We got Tesla here. Tesla is a $1 trillion stock here. I would wait for a little pullback here. You can see here it's overbought at these levels. Tesla always gives some opportunity to buy. As you see here, came down, good time to buy. Went up, came down. It's good to buy Tesla on a little bit down tick here. It always comes down from time to time. And then you got AbbVie here. AbbVie, after dropping big time here due to some Alzheimer type drugs here, now it's coming back up nicely here. I would wait for a little pullback here. AbbVie also gives nice opportunities to buy from time to time. And then you got Square, as you can see here, it's down a little bit. Their crypto revenue came down a little bit, so it's a good one to buy here. Jack Dorsey is a great guy. Square wants to be both a credit card company as well as bank. I think they also have a lot of things going on with the Square Cash and whatnot. It's a great stock here. Right now, stock has come down. Chuck Dorsey knows where to take this company. I think we should be buying here with the RSI here 46. It's completely a good buy here. I think it's a good one here. Next we got here CrowdStrike here, great cybersecurity play here. RSI is 56. I would be waiting a little bit here. No need to rush here. CrowdStrike also gives you opportunity to buy from time to time here. Keep watching. RSI came down here, good time to buy, went up. So it always gives you opportunity. We should wait a little bit and then buy CrowdStrike when it pulls back. And next we'll look at a few more here and take it from there. So as we look through here, we got Vimeo here. Stock came down pretty hard, as you can see here. This could be a good one to buy slowly and accumulate and take it from there. And then we got Rimini Street here. This one came down pretty hard, as you can see here. At this time, you should be able to buy a little bit here and accumulate slowly. And you got Penn National here, actually a gaming play, sports bet type play here. Stock came down pretty hard on the earnings here. It's okay to buy slowly. And then you got here one of my favorites, Digital Turbine. It's again a software company here. Stock came down pretty hard here. It's good to buy Digital Turbine at these levels and slowly accumulate. So with that, let's jump in and look at the big picture from a ETF perspective and look at some few trends. So as we look through here, let's jump into ETF here. So what I've done is I've sorted this by biggest volume on the top here. We got SPY or S&P 500 doing great here. It's above its 52 weeks high here. I would be waiting for a little pullback here. There is no need to buy at these levels. Instead, we should buy some good stocks. As you can see here, I will not cover each of them. You can quickly read through. There is still some buying opportunity here with the EEM or emerging market here. You could buy this one at these levels and take it from there. And as we scan through here, we got a few more XLC with Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. You could still buy here. It's trying to recover slowly, as you can see here, but you could still buy at these levels, RSI being just 59 here. Then as you scan through here, that's pretty much everything else is pretty much on top here. If you were to pick one, it would be XME or precious metals here. Still 55 RSI. You could buy some precious metals here and go from there. And now what we'll do is we'll look at a few trends here, mainly the major trends, and go from there. So let's take this filter off here and go to major trends. There you go. From a major trend perspective, let's quickly see volume. Let's sort it by volume here. So we got crypto here. As you can see here, we got Ethereum here and Grayscale Bitcoin here. Both doing great. Actually, both of them came down a little bit today, but overall they're doing great here with RSI 71 and 73. I would be waiting for a little more pullback here before I buy, but we could look at some stocks here and see if we can buy some stocks in the crypto area. Then as you can see here, for most part, everything is doing great here. Clean energy doing well. Human genomics, as you can see here, had a nice uptick here. That's a good sign. This has been going down in the past. Now it's having some nice uptick, as you can see here. And then you got Fintech here. Fintech is a little bit weaker, as you can see here. You could see some opportunities in the Fintech area, as well as cannabis is a little bit low here. It's good to buy cannabis. It will also pick up as you go forward. And then you got your social media. We talked about Facebook, Snapchat, that whole cohort, even Twitter. That's a good one to buy at these levels. So then we got space here. Space is also down. It's improved a little bit. RSI 60. We could buy selectively and take it from there. And next we'll look at countries and see what countries are doing well and where we can invest. So with that, let's take it off here and look at a few countries. All right. So let's also see if the sort is right. Yep, sort is good. So as you can see here, S&P 500, which is United States of America, doing great here. RSI 71 tells you, hey, don't buy here, wait. And then you got your EWZ, which is Brazil, China, again China. All of them have got low RSI here. You could buy these stocks here in Brazil, China, and accumulate. As you scan through, we got South Korea, Russia, and even Hong Kong with the low RSI. As you can see here, you could buy these also here. You can buy these ETF here outright, or you could buy some ADR stocks in these countries. And then you got here, as you scan through, we got EWW, which is Mexico, RSI 48. You could buy some Mexico stocks here and take it from there. And then you got Latin America here. You could buy that one too. RSI is 40, oversold here. And we got MSI, all countries here. AAXJ, you could buy this one too here, given RSI is 47. India is picking up a little bit. It was down a couple of days ago. Now it's picking up. RSI is 52, but you could still buy EPI and some good Indian stocks like Wipro, Infosys. And then as you scan through here, we got a few more here. We got EM, which is emerging market here, and also South Africa. Both you could buy here at these levels and take it from there. So now what we'll do is we'll look at the stock market and see what we can make out in the stock market. So let's jump in here and look at stock market. All right, so what I've done is I've sorted this by 5-day performance here. Stock at the top here, RVI. Let's actually, yeah, stock at the top has gone down a lot here. This is a very small stock. We can even ignore this one here for now. I think it's best to ignore this very small stock here and go to other stocks here. As you look through here, we got BGI, $3 stock, again low market cap here. As you scan through here, this one has got good gross margin. Net margin is negative at this time. RSI is 43. Stock has been stalling off late, as you can see here. But since there is no sales growth here, just 1%, if you are a contrarian, you could buy. Otherwise, I would shy away. If there's a good sales growth, we could look at this one. But no, this is a contrarian play right now. And then you got Chegg here. Chegg is an online education play, as many of you know. I like this stock very much. It's been dropping off late. I would be slowly buying this company here. It's a great company. I'm sure they will do well. And then you got Best here. Best is Chinese stock here, $1.30. Stock has been stalling here. I think this one is good to accumulate at these levels here and take it from there. And as you scan through, we got a few more here. Urban One. Again, this has been going down of late. As you scan through, you're still going down here. Has done great in 6 months and 1 year. And this is also a good one to buy as a contrarian, given there is a nice sales growth and gross margin. A little bit high debt to equity ratio, as you can see here. But I think it's a good one to accumulate slowly. Then as you scan through here, we got CRDL, cardiol here. As you scan through here, this one is trying to bounce off here or bounce back here. So this is a good one to buy. It's a turnaround candidate here. Given it's a very low dollar stock here, there is no sales growth, as you can see here. That's why it's one of those contrarian plays here. You could take advantage of this small bounce back. Tells you it's trying to reverse from at these levels. And then you got a few more here. ATY UONE ZG, which is Zillow. Zillow, as you can see, after dropping big time, now it's slowly rebounding. It's good to buy Zillow at these levels and take it from there. And if you are a put option seller, keep watching here. High RSI, high IV percentile means you can get some good premium here in Zillow Group as well as in Chegg here. So with that, as you can scan through here, we've got a few more. You could look at these names and take it from there. So now what we'll do is, this is a handful of stocks. Let's try to tighten up the criteria here and look at few selected names and go from there. So with that, let's jump in here and look at few names here and go from there. So let's do one thing. Let's reduce the RSI here. Let's say RSI less than 52 here. So we will start seeing some beaten down candidates. So that's how we kind of start, tighten this up from a selection perspective. And let's also say, hey, you know what? We want to look at gross margin greater than 10%. So we want a little bit stronger companies. There you go. Now we are seeing some better companies here. We can even notch it up a little bit here and say, give me some sales growth here. I'd like to see some sales growth quarter over quarter, so that way we kind of eliminate the weaker candidates here. There you go. Now we are getting good stocks, as you can see here. Many of them have got nice sales growth and nice gross margin. And we also have RSI perspective. Oh, RSI is low. We want low RSI, less than 52. There we go. We got better candidates with the low RSI here. And we could also say, you know what, we don't want high debtors here. We want low debtors. We'll say debt ratio less than 0.6 here. Now we are getting somewhere. We're getting some great stocks here. As you look through here, many of these these names are beaten down with the low RSI, as you can see here. Debt is pretty much low here, and nice sales growth here. You could look at these names and buy these into this downtick and take it from there. There are some low price stocks also, as you can see here. ATY also low price stock here. You could look at these names here, given they are down very much, and many of these are trying to turn back here, bounce back, as you can see here. HOLI, BIMI, and we got few more, even apps, which is Digital Turbine, great stock trying to turn around here, and so on and so forth. And I also like, as you look through here, we got ATVI, which is a video game player here. It's a video game stock. It's a good one to buy. As you can see here, this is also turning back here, bouncing back here. Good one to buy. Then as you look through, we got few more names here. Keep watching here. Also keep watching the short ratio here. Many of these stocks have got high short ratio, ATER, DPW, so on and so forth. We'll sort just by short ratio in a bit here and take it from there. So these are the good ones. I also like here PAGS here, which is a Brazilian stock. Good one to buy here. It's been going down off late. It's good to slowly accumulate this one and take it from there. I also like Neurocrine here. It's also dropping, as you can see here. Great stock, good to buy. Even AMRN here, low price stock here, good to buy at these levels. As you scan through here, you got few more. You could look at some of these names here and accumulate them slowly and go from there. You got PDD here, Pindiardia. It's also a great one. Has been dropping off. Good to slowly accumulate a nice position here and take it from there. Tiger is also down here below $7 here. Good to slowly accumulate and pick it up. And as you look through here, we got a few more. We got few gold stock here. KL, good to buy this one. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin. Right now, low RSI, as you can see here. And we got a few more as you scan through here. It looks like we got some duplicates here. That's fine. We can ignore them for now. So as you can see here, there are some great plays here. You could buy some of these names. As you look through Pinterest here, Pinterest is trying to, it's a good one. They had their earnings. I think they did well here, but stock came down. So we should look at buying some Pinterest at these levels and go from there. Then as we scan through, we got few more here. Logitech, it's a good one. I like this stock here. Has been trying to bounce back, as you can see here. Good to buy some Logitech at these levels and go from there. And as you scan through your Cirrus Logic, I think this is also a good one here. Stock came down. As you look through here, we got RSI is pretty much low here. You could buy some Cirrus Logic into this downtick and take it from there. And we got PayPal here. PayPal is a good one. Again, as you can see, your RSI is pretty much low here for PayPal. Good to buy PayPal at these levels and take it from there. Even JKHY, I like this one too. It's a great one, software play here. It's good to buy some JKHY at these levels also. So with that, let's jump in, and what we'll do now is we'll notch it one level higher and look at net margin positive companies. So these companies are making money; they are not money losers. Let's say greater than zero here, and go from there. So now we are getting solid companies. These are not money losers. These are money making companies with the low RSI and low debt, nice net margin, sales growth as well as gross margin. These are the good ones. You could buy this here, take advantage of the downturn here and go from there. Great stocks. Many of them have got fallen off here, as you can see here. Look at Moderna here. Moderna is a little bit weak here. Moderna always finds a way to come back. They got a lot of oncology indications in their pipeline here. It's good to buy Moderna at these levels and accumulate. I know there is a conventional wisdom says, hey, you know what, COVID is all gone here. Moderna will go down, but I've seen their pipeline. They got some good pipeline candidates here. I think it's good to buy slowly and accumulate. I love apps, Digital Turbine, great stock here. You could buy here. Activision Blizzard, same story. XLXis, it's a great one here, beaten down completely here. You could buy this great biotech stock and accumulate. As you scan through, we got a few more, even NBIX, great one here. PAGS, again, great stock here. And as you scan through, we got a few more great stocks here. You could buy and accumulate slowly. I love Global Pay here. It's a good one. You could buy at these levels here. So with that, let's look at a few more names here, and looks like we got some double duplication here. We'll take care of it as we go forward. But these are some great stock you could buy here. Alibaba, as you can see here, stock is still a little bit down here. Nice bounce in 1 month here. You could buy some Alibaba at these levels and take it from there. So with that, what we'll do is we'll look at high short ratio stocks here and see which ones we can buy at these levels. So what I will do is I'll remove this filter here, and we'll put the filter again and go from there. So for this one, for high short ratio, I will also turn this volume filter on. Let's make sure we got volume greater than 1 million, so that way we kind of look at stronger candidates here. There we go. And we'll sort by high short ratio here. There you go. Now we're getting high short ratio candidates. Let's give that a minute here and go from there. There. So now we got high short ratio candidates. As you can see at the top, we got ATER sitting there prettily here. Stock has been coming down of late. Good to slowly accumulate and build a position. I know many of you are holding some of these stocks here. Wait a little bit. I'm sure it will come up here and go from there. GoTo, it's a good one to accumulate at these levels here. Anytime GoTo is below $3, now it's $2.85. Good to accumulate some GoTo. This can also cause some nice short squeeze, high short ratio as you can see here. And then we got few more like AGC, good to buy at these levels here. Workhorse, as you can see, it's making a nice comeback here. Still, it's good to buy Workhorse here. Big Five Sporting Goods, it's already having a nice comeback as you can see here. I would wait here. RSI is high 72. That tells you caution, don't buy at these levels here. And we got few more as you can see here. I love stocks like Lemonade here. Great one here. We could buy it slowly. Right now it looks like it's going up here. We should wait a little bit. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at low RSI candidates, so that way we don't look at this whole big list. Instead, look at low RSI candidates. So let's say RSI less than 52. That should give us better candidates here. So these are the better candidates you could slowly buy and take it from there. And we'll also say we want gross margin greater than 10%. So that way you kind of knock off some more weak links here and go after some stronger candidates. Now, as you can see, we're getting some stronger candidates here. You could buy some of these names here safely and go from there. And we could also say, you know what, we need the debt ratio, greater than or less than 0.6. So it will also knock off some high debtors. So as you can see here, now we're getting somewhere. So these are strong candidates. I love many of these stocks here. Like ATER, you could buy this one. DD, it's also okay to buy given they're dropping off so much, trying to improve in 1 month time frame. Tiger, even ThreadUp here. ThreadUp, as you can see here, low RSI, stock is dropping off. A good 6-month performance here. This is a good one to buy here. There are many other stocks in the same area like Real, and Farfetch, and Poshmarks in the same area. Even Stitch Fix, you could buy those also. As you look through, we got a few more here. We got Oatly. Oatly is also down. You could buy this one also. Car Parts is one of my favorite here, trying to bounce back here. Good one to buy at these levels here. Microvision, on the other hand, has been coming down off late here. I think it's okay to slowly buy. Given stock is so much down, low RSI, nice sales growth and gross margin. So it's a good one to buy slowly and accumulate. And then you got big commerce here. Big commerce, as you can see here, it's saying, hey, you know what? I cannot go down anymore. It's starting to go higher here. It's a good to buy some big commerce. Still high short ratio. Keep watching the short ratio here. Still high short ratio here. As you scan through, we got many more here. You could look at some of these names and slowly buy them. Keep watching the stocks making a small comeback here, like big commerce. You got car parts here making small comeback. Watch for those candidates. They're telling you, hey, you know what? We will go higher. And keep watching this AEI here. This is a little small real estate developer. They're slowly but quietly coming up here. Still high short ratio. It's good to buy this all set here and accumulate slowly. And you got Stitch Fix doing the same thing here. They're now trying to slowly come back up here. Even up here, you could buy some Stitch Fix given RSI is still low, just 48. And then you got a few more, as you can see here. Berkeley Light is one of my favorite meme type stock here. Has gone up nicely in 1 month. I would say if it's come down a little more further, we could buy Berkeley Lights here. And Huya Chinese stock here, it's also good to buy at these levels here. Nice sales growth and gross margin, as you can see here. And we got a few more, as you see here. We should look at some of these names here and take it from there. Jumia, one of my favorite here. Stock has been coming down. Good to slowly accumulate and take it from there. Chinese automaker here, electric vehicle, Li here, trying to make a small comeback here. It's good to buy some Li Auto and accumulate slowly. And we got a few more as you scan through here. We got Growth Generation, a great one to accumulate. And we got a few more trying to turn around, like New York Time trying to turn around here. And we got Anaplan trying to turn around. It's a great software play here. You could buy some Anaplan at these levels and hold it. Zynga video game play. We should. This is a good one to buy here. just $7 stock. Look at the sales growth and gross margin. Good one to buy at these levels here. And we got a few more here. Coursera is one of my favorite. You could also buy Harmony here, gold stock here. Very small price here. Nice 1 year sales growth as you can see here. Also nice gross margin. And we got a few more as you can look through here. Apps is a good one here. Sumo had been now trying to recover here. It had a very bad fall a while ago. It's good to slowly accumulate some Sumo here and go from there. So with that, now as you can see here, the short ratio is dropping off here. If you want to do short squeeze type game, now I think you should stay above 10% or so. If you go further down, it's not a great squeeze candidate. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at candidates with the high IV percentile, so we can sell some put options and make some money that way. So what I will do is I will take this sort off and put a sort by high IV percentile. So we look at the candidates to sell some put options and make some money that way. So with that, what we'll do is we'll sort by IV percentile. We want the largest IV percentile at the top here and then sort it that way. All these stocks have got volume greater than 1 million shares. So with that, let's see here, we got high IV percentile candidates here, and we'll also make this price greater than 30. So that way we need to earn some premium. If the stock price is low, then you don't get premium. At least greater than 30, you'll start getting some good premium here. As you look through here, we got GPN here, RSI 72 to the roof here. IV percentile is 72. Tells you you'll get some good premium. RSI is 29. You could sell some put options for a GPN here and take it from there. Fidelity, same story here. High IV percentile, low RSI means you could sell some put option here. And same story with PINDIARDIO. PINDIARDIO has been coming down off late, so that's why you got to be a little careful here. This might have a little more downturn here, but good to sell some put spreads and take it from there. And then we got AZK here. This is basically make some wood alternatives here, deckings and whatnot. Great stock. I love this stock here. Right now, high IV percentile, low RSI. You could sell some put option. I would even love to buy AZK stock outright here and take it from there. As we scan through, we got a few more. Keep watching high IV percentile. You could sell put options all the way to maybe 45 or so. Below that, you'll start making less money here. Not worth it. Stay up to say 45 or so, up to Zillow here. You could sell some put options for these names here and take it from there. Next, what we'll do is we have looked at this. Now let's look at few other areas. What we'll do is we'll look at few of these indices and see if we can buy something in those indices at a good level here. Start with the Dow Jones Industrial Average here. Let's look at look and see what good Dow stocks we can buy here, which are at a good buying level here. So with that, let's go in here and look at Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let's go to index here and look at Dow 30. So Dow 30, in the Dow 30 right now, the stocks you can buy are with the low RSI, as you can see here. RSI levels are really 33, 32 and whatnot. You could buy IBM here, which has been fallen off late. I think I still believe in IBM. They will do nicely, but right now they're off. They're also, even today they're off a little bit. It's a good one to buy at these levels. Then you got Visa here. Visa is again a good stock here. You could buy some Visa at these levels. Given RSI is 32 here, it's a great stock. You could buy some Visa. As you can see, Visa is trying to turn around here. So you could easily buy some Visa, go from there. And you got Walt Disney. It's a great reopening play. And as more and more people take the shots, even the kids take shots, they will head up to Disney World or Disneyland type locations. See here, stock is trying to turn around here. You could still buy some Disney World here and take it, Walt Disney here and take it from there. Next is VZ, Verizon. If you want some income, steady income, this has got nice dividend. You could buy some Verizon here. Given RSI is low here, you could easily buy some Verizon stock here. So IV percentile is a little high. That tells you earnings is coming along the way. That's why otherwise Verizon will never have high IV percentile. Probably earnings is coming up pretty soon here. You could look at earnings date here. We got right here 125. Oh, earnings is not coming anytime soon. I think IV percentile is a little high. You could look at selling some put option underneath the stock price and take it from there. So with that, that's the Dow stock here. Next, let's look at Nasdaq. Even though Nasdaq is very hot, there are some Nasdaq stocks you could even buy at these levels. Let's look at Nasdaq 100 here. As we look at Nasdaq 100 here, as we scan through, we got some great plays here. Let's also sort this a little differently. I like to sort this by beaten down stocks. Let's look at 5-day performance and sort it that way. So as you scan through here, Nasdaq, even though Nasdaq is super hot, there are some selective stocks you can buy at these levels. Look at Moderna here. You could buy Moderna, given there is a low RSI right now, just 49 here. You could buy some Moderna, has been falling off as you can see here. Activision Blizzard video game play. We could buy some Activision Blizzard. PinDRDO is a good play here. You could buy this one also. Peloton came down to earth today. You could buy some Peloton at these levels and take it from there. And we got PayPal here. PayPal is a great one here. Along with Visa, even PayPal came down to earth here. You could buy PayPal given RSI is very low as you see here, just 31. You could also sell some put option underneath the stock price and make some money that way too. And then we got Baidu here, again China stock here. Baidu has been coming down of late. RSI is 50. You should be able to buy some Baidu at these levels slowly. Baidu is a very volatile stock here. You got to be careful. Don't buy too much at once. You could slowly start accumulating. And then we got a few more as you can scan through here. We got Excel Energy, Gilead. It's it goes 2 steps ahead and comes back 1 step. So you got to be careful with Gilead. I've been watching this stock for a long time. There's some good drugs, but stock is not doing very well. Maybe you could buy it on down days and slowly take it from there. And then you got Starbucks. This one is coming down of late. I think it's good to buy some Starbucks at these levels and go from there. And then you got a few more great stocks as you can scan through here. Many of them which satisfy rule of 40. You could take advantage of these drop here with the low RSI as you can watch here, and buy these great stocks which are from Nasdaq 100 and take it from there. And next, we'll look at S&P 500. Even the S&P 500 is making great all-time high, there are few great stocks you could even buy up here in S&P 500. As you look through here, we got great medical device stock, Medtronics. I love this stock here. It's look at the RSI here. RSI is 42. Stock has been dropping off of late. It's good to buy some Medtronic at these levels here and go from there. Then you got Raytheon, one of my favorite stock here. Stock is at $88 here. Keep watching RSI just 49. You could buy this one too. Stock has been stalling off late. It's good to buy here. And then you got a few more here. Emerson, Southern, which is a great stock. I love this one too. We got Lockheed Martin. General Dynamics. Looks like defense contractors are down a little bit. Good to buy those. And also we can look at MasterCard here and buy that one too. Typically tobacco stocks, I don't recommend them. There are some health issues. People it's addictive, but otherwise you could look at stocks like MasterCard here and take it from there. So next what we'll do is we'll look at Russell. Start with Russell 1000. Russell 1000 is a great indicator. There are a lot of great big cap names here. Very nice index here. You could look at Russell 1000 and look at some of these names here, which are completely beaten down. Keep watching 1 day, 5 day drop. Look at Penn here. Penn National dropped big time here. You could buy some Penn National with this downtick here and go from there. And Pinterest, again, a great one here. You could take advantage of Pinterest drop here and buy some Pinterest at these levels here. As you scan through, we got a few more here. We got Square. You could buy some Square and accumulate some Square. And we got DKNG, again, same sport betting type play here. Stock has been dropping off of late. You could buy some DKNG at these levels here. As you scan through, we got Chegg. We talked about Chegg already. Great one. I love Chegg stock. Been coming down slowly. Good to accumulate and go from there. And we got a few more. We got Zendesk. This one is coming down pretty hard after the earnings. We got Johnson Controls, a great stock here, trying to rebound, as you can see here. Still buy, you can buy here with the lower RSI. And we got a few more here. CrowdStrike is a great stock here. Right now RSI is 51. You could still buy at these levels. It's a great cyber security play here. As you scan through, we got a few more here. All great Russell 1000 stock here. All big cap stocks. I love many of these stocks here, including even DGX here. Quest Diagnostics, one of my favorite stock here. You could buy that one too. So as you scan through here, we got a few more great stocks. Take a look at these and see if you can buy some of these names here. Even though indices are making all-time high, there are great stocks you could buy at these levels here. Tulio is one of my favorite, trying to make a small comeback, as you can see here. So with that, what we'll do now is, we'll look at Russell 2000. Russell 2000 is a small cap stock here. There are some great names in Russell 2000. You could buy at these levels and go from there. There you go. So if you look at Russell 2000 here, we got LivePerson, LPSN. That's a great one here. Nobody wants to wait for listen to a just a phone line. They want live person to talk to. LPSN is a great one here. They try to really innovate in that space and make the conversation possible. That's a great stock, beaten down, as you can see, trying to turn around now. Redfin, I think this is dropping in courtesy for Zillow here. It's again a great stock. We could buy some Redfin. These guys are not taking as much risk as Zillow here. They're a little more conservative. You could buy some Zillow, take advantage of the downturn here. Keep watching IV percentile. High IV percentile means you could sell some put option, make some money that way too. And keep watching here. There are a couple more stocks here. Space stock, Maxar. Nice uptick here. I would not buy at these levels. It's already up nicely. But, great stock regardless. And we got a few more here. We got Upwork, one of my favorite stock here, doing nicely here. RSI is 42, means you can still buy some Upwork here. And we got Papa John's. This has been doing great of late. I would not buy at these levels. Wait for a little pullback and then go from there. So with that, what we'll do is we'll turn off this filter here and look at a few more things and take it from there. All right, so next what we'll do is we'll look at low price stocks. We'll keep the same filters here so that we get great stocks. We'll just look at low price stocks. Let's say price less than let's just look at the price less than $15 here, so that we can get a good idea of low price stocks still doing nicely. So as you can see, these are all low price stocks here. We have price less than $15, volume greater than 1 million shares traded. These are very liquid stocks, as you can think of. Nice sales growth here. Quarter over quarter, we can also say greater than 0 here, so that we get a nice sales growth candidates here. There you go. So you could look at these names here, and you could, you could really buy the stock outright, or you could even sell some, buy some call option. Given we got, debt ratio, looks like debt ratio. Candidate went off here. Let's put filter here less than zero point 0.6. We can ignore or avoid some low high debt candidates here. We have low RSI here, and we'll also say, because it's a low RSI, if you want to sell call options, if you want to buy call options, you could even say, give me IV percentile low. So that way, if you are, first look at this one here. If you want to buy the stock outright, you could look at these candidates here, which are low price here, and also nice sales growth and gross margin. But if you want to sell some if you want to buy some call option, we could reduce your, the IV percentile and say, give me IV percentile less than 40. So that will help you, if you want to buy either stock or call option, either way, you could look at these candidates here, which are great. You could buy these at these levels slowly and accumulate. Keep watching your nice sales growth, nice gross margin. These are great ones. You could take advantage and buy at these levels. So next, what we'll do is we'll look at the Ttm Squeeze Indication and see what's good from a Ttm Squeeze Indicator perspective that we can buy. These are the stocks that will go out of the trading range pretty quickly, and they have to go higher, which is up, or go lower, but they have to do that very quickly. Let's look at some of those candidates here. I will hide some of these rows here and just look at Ttm Squeeze indications here. All right, so let's just look at just the squeeze ones. So I will say squeeze true here. So now, as you can see here, we have all our filters here. These are strong candidates. Sales growth, nice sales growth. Gross margin more than 10%. Net margin, we didn't put any filter here. That's fine. And then we got low debt candidates. As you look here, you could really buy these stocks here, or buy call options, which are delta 70. We got growth generation here, EA, which is Electronic Arts, as many of you know, CGSP, and Microvision. Given, as we look through here, if I go all the way to right side here, keep watching here, growth generation, a daily squeeze here, and it's trying to go higher in 5 days. That tells you it can go even higher. And then you got Electronic Art here. As you scan through here from a RSI perspective, it's just 51 here. There is a 3-day squeeze as well as a monthly squeeze that tells you EA is going higher. It's already started going higher, as you can see here, in 1 day and 5 day. And we got CGSP here. We got a monthly squeeze. This can go higher for a couple of months with a monthly squeeze here. And we got Microvision, very low price stock here. We got a squeeze forming here. And as you scan through here, stock is low right now. This one you got to look at the squeeze chart here and see what squeeze chart is telling you, whether the long-term C wave is above or lower. Then you can make the decision. We could just quickly hop into Thinkorswim platform here and look at squeeze chart and see if it's good to buy Microvision here. All right, so as you look through here, Microvision, we got a squeeze chart forming in 1 day here. When the squeeze is forming, keep watching the longer term C wave. It's below 0 here. That's why you got to be a little careful here. If you're a contrarian, you could still buy, given the curve is trying to curve higher here. This is also, there is a possibility this is also curve higher. You can be contrarian here and buy some Microvision and take it from there. So with that, these are the TTM squeeze indications. You could look at some of these names and see if it makes sense to you. and buy these slowly. Typically, when the implied volatility is low, that indicates there's a tight compression of volatility. Those are the good squeeze candidates to play around. So with that, let's take this off here and look at one or two more things and take it from there. All right, so what we'll do is we'll do one more thing here. We'll look at um, analyst recommendation, which is buy a strong buy, and see if we can buy some of those names here. Looks like we don't have too much recommendations here in this list here. That's fine. We can ignore that one for now, and let's see if we can see any other stocks here that we can look at. One thing we noticed is, fintech is a little bit down of late. Let's look at some fintech candidates and see if we can spot some trends in the fintech world. So with that, let me go back here, look at the trend here. Let me bring back these cells here. There you go. So let's look at fintech here. So some opportunity in the fintech world. We can see what we can buy in the fintech world. So as you scan through here right now in the fintech with these criteria here, we got some tight criteria. So we got Jumia here. You could buy some Jumia stock at these levels here. Even there's a high short ratio, that's a good one to buy at these levels here. And what we'll do next is we'll look at one more candidate here and go from there. Let's turn off this trend indicator and look at stocks with a nice insider buy. So we want to look at stocks with a nice insider buy greater than 10%. That tells you the insiders are buying their own stocks here. They got a lot of conviction here. Let's see, we got lot of these filters going on. That's why it's not coming up. Let's remove this IV percentile filter here. And do we have any other filter? Do we have a squeeze filter going on here? Let's quickly check that up. Got volume filter, that's good. I think this is good enough. So as you scan through here, we could look at some of these names here. Nice insider buy here. You could look at some of these names and buy some of those names. We got ATER, DPW, BIOL, ECAR. All these stocks have nice insider buy, as you can see here. Let's do one thing. Let's take off this sort here and just go by nice insider buy and look at few good ones with good insider buy here. With that, let's just say insider buy greater than 10% here. Now we'll see a lot of those, as you can see here. So I think these are all the great stocks, as you can see here, with nice insider buy. We could now say RSI less than 40 or 45 or maybe 50 is good, less than 50. Now we should look at nice stocks with the RSI lower, meaning their stock is sold off. But we got nice insider buy here. We'll also sort it by insider buy here. You want highest on the top here. There you go. Now it's sorted by high insider buy. Insiders are buying their own company, as you can see here with EVRG, AGRX. Nice insider buy here. And we'll also eliminate some of these high debtors here. We'll say less than 0.6 here. That will eliminate all these high debtor type candidates here. And we could also say gross margin greater than 10%. There you go. Now we are getting some nice candidates here. You could look at these stronger candidates here and buy some of these names. Stocks are down here. Nice insider purchase here. And as you see, your gross margin is greater than 10%, and low debt, as you can see here. These are good candidates. You could buy some of these given insiders are buying. Look at some of these low price names like BIOL, CASC, and so on and so forth. Insiders are buying nicely. You could take advantage and go from there. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.